content niches. Well, Facebook Graph Search is a great way to start. This helps us identify commonalities between fans of a certain Facebook page. This can be your Facebook page, competitor's Facebook page, any Facebook page within your niche. And you can identify common interests, common page likes, common demographics, and you can look and see what types of content your sub-niches are interested in that go along with your product. And once you've identified some of these niches, you can then find out what they need. And for this, we use a tool called Sooble.com. Now, this is a meta search engine. It populates the suggested searches for a few of the search engines. And we use this to ask it a question. We start to form the question, who, what, when, where, with the keyword phrase. And in this example, we say, what camera does? And we see all these YouTube users, or all these users are wanting to know who these YouTube users use or what cameras they use. The next slide, how to take pictures. We see people are interested in how to take pictures of the moon, stars, lightning, that kind of thing. These are pieces of content that your consumers would enjoy to have. So after you know what they want, you need to know how to talk to them. And for this, we'll use Twitter. And it's important to understand that different people in different niches behave differently. So we see within the cooking niche that most people are generally happy with life. But when we look at the allergy niche, we see that most of those usually hashtag a cuss word or two. So there's no way to effectively communicate with the cooking niche using the allergy niche's voice. And I can prove that to y'all, but here is a little demonstration. This is a Facebook ad campaign we did targeting likes with the allergy niche using their voice. We got a lot of likes at about a cost of 54 cents per like. We also targeted a housewife niche using the wrong voice, and it was costing us $3.12 per like. So it was a failure, but we simply reworded the campaign, and it generated an average cost of like 44 cents. So these two ads generated around 6,000 page likes within a month's time. And that's the power of using the right voice, and that's where most of our content marketing fails, is we write content with the wrong voice in mind. Now, how do we know what people are already willing to link to? Well, we can look at our competitors and look for their common content identifiers within their navigation so we can isolate it in the URL, so we can find out where their content initiatives lie. We can then upload that or run their competitors through MajesticSEO.com. We can sort by top pages, and we can look for that content identifier and figure out what content pages are getting the most backlinks. So basically, your niches are telling you who they are, they're telling you what they need from you, they're telling you how they want you to talk to them, and they're telling you what they're willing to link to. So it's up to us to create that content for them to consume. And we all know about backlinks, or we all know about blog posts, articles, white papers, that type of content, but what about visually appealing content? Infographics, cartoons, these are guaranteed backlinks and social shares with cartoons, even timelines. These are visually appealing pieces of content, and these resources are free and easy to use, so any of us can create this type of content by the end of the week if we wanted to using these tools. So what do you do with the content once you have it? Well, here's some easy white hat backlink wins that you can use with your content using 3 simple tools and some advanced search operators. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to Majestic SEO, run our competitors through there, and download their backlinks. Now we're going to isolate the target URL in a CSV or a text file. And we're going to upload that to Screaming Frog in list mode, which is free for 500 URL batches, and sort by response codes. So we're looking for broken links. So we'll contact the site owner that's linking to your competitors, and we're going to say, hey, you're linking to a broken page. We have the same resource. Why don't you link to us instead? This is a really easy backlink to get. And don't sell yourself short on just the 404 errors. Look at the 301 and 302 redirects as well, because not all error pages serve an error. Here's an example from that previous screenshot. There's a 404 error, there's a 302 redirect, and 301 redirect. They're all error pages. They just don't serve the error code. The next thing we can do is find our own resources through search using some advanced search operators like the NURL or the NTitle operator with your keyword phrase. You'll find more resource pages than you know what to do with using this, and you simply contact these site owners, say, hey, we have a resource to go great with your site. Why don't you link to us? This is a high percentage backlink to get, but if you want to make it almost guaranteed, you can download a Chrome extension called Check My Links. Visit the resource page and run this, and it'll highlight in red the links that are broken. So you contact this site owner, and you tell them, hey, you've got these links that are broken on your site. Here's some resources you can link to. By the way, we have a resource that would go great with your site. This is almost a guaranteed backlink. So is this as simple and effective as I say we launched a new brand this year, and all of our product pages were no index follow up until last month. So this is all from content initiatives. 38,000 landing page visits to our content initiatives, organic and direct. And because of our ability to connect with our consumers, the content consumer, we were able to get them to buy later down in the buying cycle. So the point of this is we budgeted last year $0 for content marketing. This year, over $70,000 in non-commercial link assets. And as you can tell, we see it successful. So the point is, don't buy backlinks. Invest in the content, invest in the assets that are going to generate the backlinks for years to come. I know this was quick, but if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can connect with me on LinkedIn or